So, first thing I want to do, starting out, you guys had been searching the building, um,
For everything.
yeah, for everything that you can.
It's just loot.
So, I don't remember if you guys actually rolled a.
One of us rolled a search for something specific, but I don't think we did a loot roll.
So for the specific thing, that was the scythe, which you found.
Yep.
But yeah, I don't remember if there was a general loot roll. So anyone that's searching, let's go ahead and start there.
All right. Yeah, I believe I was just doing a general search, but we are going to get to the excuse me, loot next game.
So obviously this would be a talk roll.
Yeah, no.
In all seriousness, what would this be?
I'm trying to remember what the stat is.
Administer?
Notice.
I'd be okay with that too.
So it's going to be a notice roll.
Okay.
Wisdom based.
I am excellent at that.
Fine. 9 bazookas. All right.
Okay, here we go. Roll. I get a plus 15, right?
If that's a thing.
Actually,
what?
yeah, so this is my real roll. 6. Oh my god. So
Okay.
I don't find Jack. I just want to roll a pretend roll.
Okay.
I want to talk about this very briefly. I think I mentioned this to you off camera, but like, it's one of those weird disconnects when it comes to role playing someone, because you don't have this in a video game. In a video game, if there's like a spot and there's like a skill check associated and you fail it, you just keep trying until you succeed, right? But in role playing, like after, 4 attempts, including using the site, and you see nothing, it gets to the point where you can no longer justify in character continuing to look at nothing because there's nothing there. So this is the role that is not happening. It's a 5. So there you go. I wouldn't have got it anyways. Oh my God, why are all our notice rolls? So I rolled a 1. Cadiz rolled a 1.
I'm just busy looking at the side of this here wall.
I take 20. I take the full hour.
Okay. So here's what I'm going to give you.
God dang.
You find, okay. First of all, Jay, since you were successful, you find 4 stim packs.
Oh.
And a med kit. Hey, Platty. Glad to see you.
There's Platty. I knew she'd be here.
Yeah, let me write that down. Type that down.
Platty McBear kit.
I think you guys you guys should have a record of what these stim packs actually do, but I don't know if you have any information on what the med kit actually does.
No.
So a med kit is specifically for when someone goes down. I'm going to go ahead and read the description here. These advanced healing kits are usually pieced together out of old Terran pharmaceuticals, mutated healing plants, and assorted gear for staunching wounds. Medkits grant a +1 bonus to all tech medical rolls. If used on a mortally wounded PC, the medic may check intelligence, tech, medical at difficulty 8 with a +1 difficulty penalty for each round's delay since the victim was down. On a success, the victim is stabilized and restored to 1 hit point and may act normally after 10 minutes of rest. No system strain is accrued from being stabilized by a medkit. Medkits cannot help a victim if more than 6 rounds have passed since they were mortally injured. There are infinite uses on a medkit unless when a user rolls a natural 2 on a skill check involving a medkit, it runs out of some critical component and becomes useless. Characters with the ability to reroll skill checks can still reroll the check, but the medkit remains depleted afterwards.
Okay, basically, so if you glitch, then it goes away.
If you critically fail something, you lose it. But assuming you don't critically fail, you will have infinite uses of the med kit.
Well, what are the chances that we critically fail? So, whatever.
Considering how well you guys roll.
I still think, in all sincerity, I do think that Jay should take that.
It would probably heal more if we just threw it in the trash.
I say, hey, look at this med kit I found. It's got all this sort of stuff in it.
Sweet.
See? I just want to see if I critically failed.
That would have been horrible. That would have been awful.
It's got gadgets and doodads and whatchamacallit.
Oh, I love whatchamacallits. I'd start singing the Little Mermaid thing here, but I don't want Guido to get copy wronged.
It's like, no, that's the brand name. It's whatchamacallit.
Oh, my bad.
Nice.
Their theme song's really catchy.
I don't need another copyright strike.
Yeah, please don't sing it.
Yeah.
We can't do that.
Look, if we sing the song and it actually matches, I'd be impressed, actually, honestly. I think that deserves like.
Well, yeah.
Do an ensemble piece. To be clear, Guido, I'm not kidding. I'm taking 20. I'm not accepting that 6 or 5, excuse me. That 5 can go to hell. I'm just going to sit here in lore. I am sitting here rolling over and over and over as I search this place over and over and over.
Okay. So I cannot legitimately give you everything that I came up with.
Okay.
You are taking extra time to search for everything. I will definitely give you something from that.
Okay.
Before we get to that, though, what is Hank doing? You muted yourself.
Sorry, I was typing. And I didn't want the clicky.
I appreciate that. Please continue to do that.
I'll just put it back on mute. Okay. No. I know something's coming from that direction. Can't see what it is. So rather than trying to continue to fail at looking at something that's clearly not working, I'm thinking about climbing down and going to the bridge, or finding somebody who's coming from the bridge and asking them, like, "Hey, what's going on? What'd you see?"
Okay. So you're splitting the party. Cool.
Well, I'm actually going to propose this to the group. Like, hey, we clearly can't see what's going on. Somebody else seems to have known what's going on, or is very concerned about what's coming from that direction. Like, they know what.
Dude, there's nothing going on over there. What are you talking about?
No, there's something going on over there. They're doing the thing where they're freaking out.
I look.
Oh God.
I don't see.
Well, I mean, if you're worried about it, you should go over there.
I'm not even rolling. I'm not even rolling. I don't see anything, dude. I think they're just maybe they have a sale. Like, okay, listen. Tell you what, I have an idea.
A sale, clearly.
Why don't we go ahead? Hang on, Hank. Can I call you Hank?
You have been since we met.
Perfect. What's your wisdom score, Hank? Let's just talk this out.
That's going to be a 12.
Okay, so
+1. Okay, 13.
No.
It's a +1. Is what
okay. I was like,
7 level ups in the middle of the game.
All of a sudden,
you're the GM. This is your show, dude. I'll do what you need me to do.
So, you really think something's up? Tell you what. I'll go ahead and check it out. You keep searching. Find me a freaking healing kit, please. I'll go check this out. And I've got this whole just kind of thing going on because the last few days have just been a nightmare for my character in one fashion or another.
Okay.
Like we go from a ship exploding to being slaves.
Yeah, it was fine.
To escaping to the brothel house thing to having to kill a lot of people, barely surviving that.
Temporary setbacks.
And then we get down here, and the first thing is that they're coming, and so we need to get people, and that's just like pulling teeth. And then I go try to talk to this guy, and he's an asshole.
Yeah, we fixed most of that problem.
that one was fixed. We fixed that one problem.
Yes.
Nearly lost my new employee, is I think the way my character's thinking of it. I can't think of her name. What's her face?
You mean the dead one?
Yes. She's not dead.
Yeah.
She's not dead.
She's just sleeping in a coma.
Yeah.
and now there's something else going on.
Right.
So, be back in a few, and I just take off, like just.
Okay, well, I'm assuming you're going to the healer's hut, lady healer's hut over by the river anyway?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll go with you since I need to go that direction.
Okay, well, then in that case, I stop, and I'm like, all right. Jay, come here for a sec, please.
Hello. Hey, look at all these stim packs I found.
Oh, wow, thank
Well, those are the hard drugs, but the stim packs are really
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay,
yeah, that was the jet.
Oh God.
Yeah, there was a lot of jet, in fact.
So I'm like, Jay, listen, we're gonna go check this out. That means I have to trust you. Now, I'm not saying trust you to not screw me over. That's the easy part. You're very trustworthy. You are very trustworthy, right?
For you,
all right.
yes.
So, anyways, point being,
Pause.
you are going to be here with two women who have basically been given carte blanche to take loot as their reward. I need you to make sure that they don't go overboard or try to skimp out on us or kill you or anything else horrible, okay?
Yeah, that last one especially. Try not to have them
Yeah,
kill you.
don't let them kill you.
Yeah.
I know it's tempting.
If nothing else.
I've come specially prepared for this.
Okay, good.
From my days of making sure that people in the break room, didn't take other people's food.
That's that's valid. That's legit. So I'm like, real quick, out of character for a second here. Who has the damn laser blade of death?
That'd be me.
Okay, we're cool because I am not leaving that with these women and Hank.
I'm straight up out of Gundam right now.
Hank, sorry, Jay.
I'm glad you had to specify in.
Okay, so you got this, Jay. I'll be over there dealing with whatever latest series of trouble has just decided to come up and punch us in the face. Stop.
Okay, I guess I'll put these stim packs back in.
No, wait!
I mean, clearly you didn't need them.
No, I'm guessing you do want a stim pack. Let's see. Stim pack. I had it written down what these healed in. I don't anymore, apparently.
Did you actually get a stim pack?
Yes.
Oh, dude. Okay, so a stim pack does 1d6 healing immediately, and then 1d8 plus 1 system strain and then in 3 rounds, 1d6 with an additional system strain.
Okay, and if I use them, they will heal twice as much.
Ooh, so this will roll the d6 for the initial.
All right.
Where's my strain? There's my strain. 5, nice. So that's 10.
Oof.
Oh, thank you so much. I've been at low health in lore for like 2 days, solid.
Here, take this used stim pack. It's a trophy.
Yeah, thank you. I jot that down in my inventory here really quick.
No, that's just the initial healing. There's another heal.
Yeah, I guess we should roll for that now, since that's going to happen. Like in 3 rounds, it's just 18 seconds. So.
Exactly. You're not in combat, so it's.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
It's a D8, right?
D8, yes.
Okay, so 10 and 12.
No, I'm wrong. I'm sorry. It's actually a D6. Sorry, I misread my own notes. It's 1d6 or 1d8 plus a system strain as the initial. Then in 3 rounds, it's a 1d6 plus a system strain.
That's
Sorry.
right.
So please roll a d6. 1. Well, I get a 2 out of that.
Okay.
Wheat chaser.
That last one didn't feel that great. Where's my strain? Here's my strain. There we go. I'll take the strain for that. I still don't really understand the strain system.
Okay, hold on. Let's back up. Go ahead and take the 6 on that D8.
Okay.
Because it's the max for that die roll.
I mean, I'll take the max over the minimum. I'm not going to argue that.
Yeah. Just
I appreciate that.
I'm not going to be that much of a dick.
Oh, and by the way, in case you don't get this, Guido, the Platty Waddle. So I was fighting a very difficult super optional boss in Octopath Traveler. And on my last attempt, I didn't know this at the time. She was like, "All right, the Platty Waddles," and I got it. So now that's the cheerleading boost of success.
Nice. Well, there you go. You got that D6 out of it.
Exactly. See, it even worked. And you'll see this on the VOD, Platty. Thank you. Now, Thank you, Jay. Thank you very, very much. You're my bro, and I do this.
I just hit him in the face. No,
Oh,
okay.
No, he knows what knuckles are. It's fine.
Okay, we're cool. We're cool. Ugh. And I grab my sunglasses that I have had on canonically this entire time.
You know, that may have been why you can't see anything.
This might be affecting my rolls. You're right. I need to get like the cyberpunk version.
Your notice rules.
Uh-oh. The GM has glasses. We're screwed. We're screwed.
These don't tint. They kind of suck like that.
I need to replace my glasses. Anyways, so who do you want to cover first? Guido?
Okay. So you said you're actually leaving. You're not taking the 20 to search.
No, yeah, I have. Hank has convinced me that we need to look into this, and my character has been convinced. All right, fine, whatever. So I have declined the 20 to search.
Okay.
Because that would take an hour. Because I know that because that's what taking 20 does.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a d4.
All right. Oh, damn. No, I packed them already. I brought out my d20. Got a dice here. Actually, I have my physical dice for the first time in forever, but it's just the d20. Nope. There we go. 1!
Okay.
Oh my God, that's just the day. This is how this is going.
You want to find one ham sandwich.
So on your way out into the courtyard, you are passing through the armory, and you see a discarded shotgun laying on the I'll say the table in the armory.
So I see this shotgun, and I'm like, huh. I turn to, hey, Hank.
Yeah.
What are you wielding right now in combat? I didn't get to see a lot of you in the last fight.
Well, it was primarily a bow and arrow, but I have upgraded to this large plasma scythe. I don't know if you've seen it yet.
That is a very nice plasma scythe.
Have you seen my Force Lance?
That
was for Guido.
I was just checking. That is a good move. That is a good move. So I just kind of grabbed the shotgun and I just kind of put it back in my jeans. There we go. I'm good to go.
Attached to the shotgun is one of those, I'll say, rails with extra shells. It has, it's a double-barreled shotgun, the breech load. Two shells are loaded, and there are 5 additional shells in the, I'll say, pouch. You know, whatever.
And do you want to toss me stats now?
3d4 damage.
3d4. Okay. I'll just jot that down. I'm not going to wield that yet, but like that's just like good to go on that.
Who ended up taking the sniper rifle?
You left it up in the tower.
Right. We took the
Jay.
Yeah.
Have a sniper rifle.
Oh wow, I've always wanted one.
You're welcome.
Does it have any bullets?
No.
3 shots.
Oh, 3. Sorry, 3.
And I'm really sorry, but I made sure to not shoot them, so you still have 3 shots.
If anyone starts to approach saying, hey, we come bearing gifts, just shoot them.
Oh, and here's the scope back for it, because that's probably going to go better with the sniper rifle.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Oh.
Then with this scythe.
You can put it on there and have increased accuracy.
Yeah. The range on this thing's amazing.
I've played Borderlands. I know how this works.
No. Yep. I have a gun that shoots other guns.
Yep.
Damage on the sniper rifle will be 1d12.
Okay.
That's some variance.
Let me add this to the list here.
And that's all you guys find.
Oh, Jesus. This entire fortress has a shotgun in it. And some kits.
One more shotgun than we had.
That's true. Can I ask a caveat, Guido?
What's that?
Can we assume that like other miscellaneous, non-useful in combat loot is found and given to the women? Like their share? That way you don't have to think about it, and we don't have to think about it. Go ahead.
Go ahead and have each of them do a notice roll as well.
Okay, hang on.
All right.
Because they're going to be looting on their own.
True.
And unless you're having them,
No, I flat out told them, go, get your stuff, get your keep or whatever.
All right, Miho.
I know mine is
notice
down right now, but this is when she gets back up. Hang on.
All right, so Kyra doesn't find anything.
You think?
Hey, look, I found. Oh,
she found dirt.
Okay, Miho.
Jesus Christ!
Well,
wow.
She is shy of a coma, so she probably finds her soul.
Well, she is a little distracted after having been downed in combat.
The bleeding.
Yeah.
All right, hang on. Let me roll morale for them to not immediately leave the party. No, they leave. They're gone.
No, morale is 2d6.
I know.
Okay. So they do succeed on a 14. Actually, they wouldn't because they have... Anyway.
Anyways, point being, I'll let you decide if they leave us here if we're getting no loot. God damn.
Well, weren't there spare other weapons anyway that are already upgrades to what they had?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
There was a pistol that didn't blow.
That's actually a fair point. There's the pistol, there's the assault rifle. There's 2 assault rifles, I think.
Yep.
Oh, right. From
on the peoples, yeah.
Right.
They can have that. There you go. They can have that. Have some guns, ladies.
Also, Jay, or I'm sorry, third. Go ahead and roll me a d8.
Okay.
And don't roll a 1 again. That'll be like our 7th one
6.
of the day.
Okay.
Oh, I just have a really good memory, Platty.
She finds...
Oh, jeez.
In the main hall where Matthias had his meeting, a box of fire starters.
Okay.
AKA matches.
Oh, okay.
God.
It's is that some sort of euphemism for dynamite?
Writing this down. What graphic fire starters?
So it contains 20 matches.
I mean, that's legit useful. So I'm with it. Legitimate use.
All right, so that was found.
Comes out and she says, "Look what I found. Look what they do."
And those
Why don't you do that?
All right.
How many have you used already? 15.
I can't get the first 19 to work for the 20th one. There you go.
That's your salary, just so you know.
Admittedly, it is very useful because in this kind of area, getting a fire started is rather challenging.
That is true.
Without having something to start a fire, you have to either have primitive survival or some other method. So
that is true.
But that's all that's found. So, Matthias and Hank, you guys are making your way into town. Before we get to that, what is Jay doing?
Well, if this searching is not taking up the whole time, then you know what? I need to administrate the situation. That's what I was told to do. So I'm going to ensure that all this stuff is handed out fairly.
Okay.
And that they're satisfied with what they've received.
Okay. Let's see. It was 2 shotguns.
Yeah, Miho grabbed a shotgun from somebody during combat. She has that.
4 pistols, if I remember correctly, and then 2 semi-automatic rifles. That sounds right.
A law rocket.
So all in all, they will have, let's see, 10 shotgun rounds with the 2 shotguns. 20 rifle rounds with the 2 rifles, and 20 pistol rounds.
Okay.
However that wants to get split up.
I'll ask them what they prefer
at all, and neither is my lady, so that's all on you guys. Sorry. You guys sort that out as you will.
Right. Miho will grab the shotgun. She likes that.
Kyra's going to take the pistol since she'll still want to use the machete.
Okay. And then you can figure out ammo distribution from there. And meanwhile, so Matthias and Hank are headed into town. Hank, you had said that you were looking for either getting to the bridge or talking to someone who's coming from that area.
Yeah, because that's where I saw the commotion from, the pointing off in that direction where I tried to see what was going on. I still don't have enough, what's the word called, vision to see that sort of thing. So, yeah, going to follow up with somebody, say, hey, what's going on?
Okay. Zoom out on the map here. Move you guys over here to the intersection. If you want to take a different route, go ahead and just grab your characters and do so. I'm just guesstimating where you're going to head to here.
Okay. So we were still supposed to meet here after we had gathered the materials, right?
You're going for where the statue is?
That's where, like, once, until everything went to hell in a handbasket at the fortress, we were going to try and get materials and then meet everybody who was going to fight back here to distribute and get a game plan going to fight Big Ben.
Okay.
So, seeing if we can kind of multitask and see if there's anyone coming from the bridge this direction to either that meeting place, or if there's somebody who we recognize that we had talked to meet up with here to see if they know what's going on.
Okay, so, and are you guys running or walking? What kind of speed are you guys going?
I got to be honest, since I have all the adrenaline going, I'm good for a jog, but I'm following you at this point.
Okay, well, since you're still, stimpaks aside, you're still somewhat injured, I was thinking like a brisk walk.
Okay.
Would be, we've got a place to be, but we're not going to like destroy you to get there.
Okay. So you guys are walking at a fairly brisk pace, and you are seeing hundreds of people running around in a panic. And if you want to change how this pans out, let me know. But I'm picturing you, doing your walk up the street here, trying to get the attention of people as they're walking by or running past, and no one's actually stopping. If you want to be more forceful, let me know. Or if you're just trying to get someone's attention. Well,
depending on how quickly they're going, if it's not going to cause them any like actual physical harm, I want to reach out and grab somebody as they're coming by and say, "What's going on?"
Okay. So you are being forceful.
Tell me what's going on.
So you grab someone. It's it's a young man, probably late 20s, obviously a farmer, and he was running past you. You grab onto him. What's going on? What's going on? And he's going to look at you, and there's just absolute panic in his face, and it is just drained of blood. Just
that's a good sign.
Terror.
Surprise party. I knew it.
What he says is, The water wheel is stopped. The river's dropped.
Okay.
And he's going to try and pull away from you.
What does that mean? Who stopped it?
I don't know who stopped it, but if the river's dropping, we have no water for the farmland.
Okay. I'll let him go. All right, that seems bad. Okay, so I'm going to run the directional math on this again. Big Ben is not coming from the direction that the water flows. He's coming from another direction. So somebody else or something else has shut down the water supply.
So the river passes through Digger Springs.
Okay. By that same token here, and this might be a slight tangent, but we lost the filters to Digger Springs. They installed that. So if the river is coming from Digger Springs and going to Broke Tree, won't they, by sheer dumb luck, also get filtered water? Maybe not quite as good if it was locally filtered, but just throwing that out there.
So go ahead and give me a no roll.
All right.
Intelligence. Wow, a 12. Okay. So I'm not sure if the player remembers, but in Digger Springs, there is a pump room, a building that...
We never went there, but we heard about it distantly as where the filters had been put.
So the description that they provided was: a stuttering groan of machinery sounds from within this scrap-built shack, and a well pipe thrusts deep into the rusty red soil beneath the pump house. A dusty solar panel powers whatever lies inside, and a weak stream of passably clear water pours perpetually from a spout into a runoff trough. What they would be doing is installing the filters in that pump house and pumping water from the river into through that.
Okay. All right. That makes more sense.
So your character remembers the pump shack and everything, so you are aware that they would not be cleansing the river, as it were.
Okay. But still, by that same token, then it wouldn't make sense that they would have an immediate way to shut off the water unless they have something of a makeshift dam downstream.
They would have to do something if they were cutting off the river, yeah.
Okay. All right, so Matthias, are you thinking we should just meet up with everybody and then start working our way upstream?
I mean, honestly, at this point, if this is some unrelated thing, then we're going to have to triage, effectively, tactical triage, because we're all kind of running, at least I'm sorry, I shouldn't presume. I've been running under the assumption that big jackass is still coming, like actively coming, right?
Yes, that was the understanding that...
Yeah, so we should look into this. We absolutely should. But we shouldn't let this pull us away from that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You do have that little joy, so that's going to help. I point to the scythe.
It's a close range weapon, so I would need covering fire to get into position to...
I can't help you with that.
Yeah,
I got a shotgun.
Also a good long range weapon. So we
are wonderful range capacity we have here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's go see what's going on with the people. Okay. Let's go see what's going on here. But I'll follow you.
My boomstick.
Yes. Shop smart. Shop that smart.
Nice. All right.
So I'm assuming then by that token we're going to move to the meeting place.
And at that point, are you waiting for Jay, or what's the plan?
That's a good question. Jay could be an infinite amount of time.
We could just as easily go back. It didn't take us too long to get here, so instead of going here, we could go back.
That's true.
Tell everybody at the fortress, and then make our move.
Yeah. I think like a quick, hey, see what's up, and then we should probably go back and see what's going on with Jay.
Okay.
Like a convene. If anybody's here at all, there may be nobody.
Yeah, this could be a really short meeting.
Yeah.
Now, I don't remember, I should rephrase that. Okay. I remember that Lore and someone else were in the session that found the memorial stone that you guys are currently at. I don't remember if Hank was made aware of what is written on that stone.
I don't remember the phrasing exactly, but that's how we found the time discrepancy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I shared it.
When the shattering.
Okay.
Now.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So it would not be earth-shattering knowledge to find that. Okay. No. Like I said, I just couldn't remember what had been shared.
Sure.
Okay. So it's not earth. It's not earth-shattering.
No, it literally was. You told us it was.
It actually literally was earth-shattering. That is the truth.
Okay. So then you guys are headed back to the compound?
So we hit the meeting place first. Okay. Are there people there?
Yeah, I mean, there would be several people gathering in the it's basically a meeting square.
I mean, like, are the people we're expecting is kind of what I mean, not just anybody.
So the mayor is still out ill. There's no one that you recognize immediately in the area of the statue.
All right, hang on. I thought, and I could be completely misremembering, this is where we were gathering for the oncoming war.
That was my understanding.
Like, this is where we went and got people to come here to help us fight Ben's forces in the future.
Okay, I'm sorry. I had forgotten about that aspect. Okay.
That's why I say, is there people we're expecting? Because if there's not, that's relevant.
Okay. You will see several people that you recognize from the Hunters Guild and the other family. I can't remember their name off the top of my head. Baratko. You're not seeing as many as you expected.
Okay.
However, I'm not even going to make you roll on this because it's kind of obvious with the current situation in town. It's not surprising that there are less people than you had expected.
Yeah. So, okay. So just to make sure that I, the player, I'm fully understanding here. It looks like they had started gathering for the oncoming attack. Then this river thing happened. And then people started to distribute and piece apart. And now there's not as much, if any at all.
That is a fair assessment, yes.
Okay. I'd immediately kill all of them.
That's useful.
Okay.
How much X do I get for that? No. Okay. Is the mutant gentleman, I can't think of his name here. Like the main guy we recruited.
The main guy. Would the main guy be there? The main guy is not, but several of his family are.
Okay. So I turn to Hank and I'm like, all right, obviously this is distracting them, which I don't know about you, but that sounds a hell of a like a diversion to me. This whole river thing. So
well, I mean, the order of operation, we figure we take out Big Ben. Once we get that taken care of, we can figure out how the river was stopped and try and undo that. But if we try and leave and do that and Big Ben attacks, that's going to be the worst way to go.
No, I agree completely. So, I mean, let's try and get as many of these people like rallied together. We'll tell them about what's going on in the fort. And what should we tell them is going on in the fort?
That's going to be a fun one. So we kind of come in and say, you know how you used to have a mayor?
Well, Lord, this is a different guy. This is like local.
Or the
local mafia don.
Yeah, you know how you used to have a richest family in town?
Well, you don't anymore.
Yeah.
Ooh,
there's a vacancy.
I ask out loud, basically asking everyone present, has anyone seen Louis recently? The rich guy, the fat guy?
The fat guy.
I assume he's fat. He's rich.
No, he's actually pretty frail.
Louis Cass. There it is. I actually did write it down.
Yeah, he is actually fairly frail. He's an old man.
Anyone seen an old frail guy around here? I do ask out loud. I'll roll if I have to. But
no, it's fine. One of the mutants will look over and step a little closer so he doesn't have to speak as loudly, and say, pretty sure I saw him going into the mayor's office.
Really? Awesome. Thank you so much. We're still trying to get centered and ready. This is technically, very technically a lie. So if you want me to roll this, I'll accept that. But we're still getting ready. Trying to get provisions and supplies ready to go for Ben's attack. So I know that this water thing's an issue, but if you could do me a favor and keep people focused, if an attack comes, this would be the perfect time for it, you understand?
Yeah.
So keep a weather eye out. We're doing all we can. We're going to try and help blunt whatever force he brings this way, okay?
Well, I see you got the scythe, so that's
awesome.
Yeah. I totally
Bolly.
That will be a bonus for our side. I just totally came up with a loss for words. Yeah. He's pleased.
All right.
Bully. I meant bully, not bully. Sorry. Bully. Yeah.
It's the dog's bollocks.
There you go. Oh my gosh. Oh. So I'm like, yeah. And I turn to Hank and I'm like, mayor's office?
Yeah.
Yeah. We run.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't. It's north of here, if I'm remembering correctly.
It is the big square building right here.
Oh, there we go. It's over there by the bridge. Okay.
Yep.
I was wrong. It's east, straight east.
Well, it was northeast ish.
Yeah, we are rolling notice rolls as we approach, looking for him or his crew, trying to get a feel for things. Are they on alert? What are we running into here?
Basically, you are running into people running around in a panic.
Perfect.
No one is organized.
Excellent. We rush into the mayor's office. Do you want to take point on this, Hank?
You're the one doing the talking. I'll be back up, and I can, apparently mow down anybody.
Okay, that's not a bad point. Do you want to cover a door, for example?
Yes.
If someone tries to, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll let him pick out a door. I will rush in, plong. Let's go. I'm in the mayor's office.
Okay. So you guys rush in. You guys rush in. The receptionist is not at the desk as she was before.
I tap the dinger. Bing.
I think she's still sick or recovering from being sick.
I was going to say, it hasn't been that long.
So that is correct. She was falling ill as well. Behind her, the double doors to the courtroom are wide open. The courtroom is empty. And there's the stairwell to the second floor.
So seeing literally no one, I go rushing upstairs.
Okay, I'm going to stay at the bottom of the stairwell to catch any stragglers who come out.
Good idea.
Okay. Okay. So, Matthias, you head upstairs, and as you head upstairs, are you being at all cautious, or are you just rushing up?
Okay, so I'll let you decide, but my character's mindset is that this is a combat situation.
Okay.
So I feel like I'm going into an enemy area.
Okay. At the top of the stairs, you see a couple of villagers with semi-automatic rifles who are standing outside of the mayor's doors.
I assume they are facing away from the mayor's doors as if they were guards.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. I'm like, oh, thank God. I will talk because it's going to be me lying my face off here. Okay, so I got a 15.
I would have gone with pizza delivery.
Jesus. That is actually a crit. That is as high as it is possible.
Wow.
Okay.
You're the mayor.
I am the mayor.
They clearly believe you run this town. You are a master blaster.
Matthias, run Border Town.
Okay, so I'm like, oh, thank goodness. I've been looking for you guys everywhere. There's this horrible river disaster. I've been trying to, and this whole time I'm talking, the point is I want them to be completely off their guard as I slowly get into melee range.
Okay.
And I am not like approaching hurriedly. I'm approaching at a normal pace as I'm just talking normally, and I rolled a 15. Are they going to give a reaction, or am I going to just talk completely over them? Because I can do that.
So you're saying that there's an issue with the river. They're going to nod at you. Yes, we're aware of the situation.
Oh, do you have any idea what's going on? I mean, I've heard that there's Big Ben is coming, and there's some big attack, and I don't know what's going on. I'm so scared. Can you? I've been desperately. I had to interrupt my ham sandwich in order to get here.
Do I hear that?
In time. My ham.
Yeah.
Sandwich.
It's got a cough.
No, I'm far more blasé about that. I had to interrupt. I was just having a ham sandwich and everything, and I couldn't get down.
Go ahead and roll notice.
Oh yeah, that's not bad.
So because you are, I'll say, on edge, and you are aware that he has gone upstairs, I'm assuming you are paying attention to what he's doing up there. Mm-hmm. So when he starts a conversation, your ears pick up or perk up. And yeah, the ham sandwich catches your attention.
Okay, I'm going to start creeping up the stairs.
So I'm going to just kind of just blather on, and that's the intent. What I want to do is I want to basically get to within, the same square, like 5 foot step, right?
Okay.
In D&D terms. So I'm literally in punching range.
Okay.
And then I'm like, oh God, I completely forgot. Have you seen Louis?
He's in talking with the mayor.
Oh, thank goodness. All right, I'll slug the guy as hard as I can.
Okay. First, thank you for the follow, Collison. I'm saying that right. I appreciate that. And with that, go ahead and give me a unarmed attack.
Yeah. Do I get a bonus for this? A plus to this? I'm just wondering. Since I'm just in the middle of talking and in the middle of a sentence, bam, right in the guy's face, hard as I can. With all the adrenaline pumping, I'm ready. I channel J through me.
Hold on. I know what I'm going to do. Flip a coin for me.
Okay.
And call it?
Tails. It is tails.
+2.
So that's just funny because one of those is a 1. That's a 1 and a 6.
Okay, so that's a stab check.
Oh, right. You want me to do this? Hang on. I forgot we changed how we did this.
There you go. All right, so a 14 that does hit.
God, I rolled a 1 on damage. Of course I did.
Well, of course. So you stagger this guy, and he goes just stumbling back and hits the doors behind him.
Perfect. I imagine now we roll initiative.
Yeah, go ahead and roll initiative.
Sorry. Sorry.
So since I'm still coming up the stairs, I automatically go last.
Yeah.
Since I'm not technically engaged.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a snap for if I can just stay here.
Perfect.
God, my initiative is so terrible. I mean, that was my bonus round right there. So,
Well, you go before they do.
Yeah.
and a swing and a swing and a swing.
All right.
I'm actually tempted to do this. I'm not going to because I don't actually want to in character. But I love the idea of pulling out the shotgun, Terminator 2 style. You know, Arnold. You know, right? And do that weird reload, rotate thing he does.
It doesn't have the I can't think of what it's called all of a sudden.
The underslug.
Yeah, it doesn't have the underside reload. It's the breech open. So.
Oh, well. All right. So yeah, no, I'm going to just take another swing at this
lever
guy.
action. Thank you, Collison.
Mm.
All right. So you're going to swing at the same guy again?
I assume this is just a normal swing at this point.
Yeah.
Okay. Swing, don't miss. 8.
Oh.
God damn.
So you hit the door right beside him.
So terrible. That's another one, by the way. Oh my God.
Well, at least it's not a 1 on the D20.
No, it's a 2 on the D20.
Yes.
That's my round. That's
So,
all I got.
So you hear a resounding thud when you punch the door.
Yep. Does the door fly open? No, I guess it wouldn't open that way.
No. All right. At that point,
Now I get shot at with automatic rifles at point blank range.
So the guy that you punched is not going to be able to shoot you because that would be you can't shoot point blank with a semi-automatic rifle.
Yeah, I mean you can.
Well, he's going to try and butt stroke.
Rifle butt me. Yeah.
Yep. So that's going to be it'll be a stab because it's a hold on.
I like to think that meanwhile Jay is just having a very nice, pleasant conversation.
I'm over there and I'm trying to introduce the concept of employee of the month.
Oh no, make that canon. Make that canon. Actually do that.
What is he doing? Employee of the month?
Yep, with the 3. Whoever does, they get extra bonuses and they get to call themselves employee.
Exactly. And you get to have let me see, what translates from a parking spot to a post-apocalyptic wasteland?
That's a good question.
You get the good tent.
Ooh, I like it. I like it.
All right, so
You should roll talk.
All right.
I think
No, administer.
Administer.
Yeah.
So, and a -1 to hit.
Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry.
Roll
just in case you wanted to know.
Be noted.
All right. So that's an 8 to attack, so that's a miss.
Yes.
Your administrator rocks. That's
almost a crit.
Yeah.
Very close to 1.
So your NPCs are fighting over who gets to be employee of the month right now.
All right. Now I just need to find a printer and a stock certificate.
All right. And then the other guy who has it's still technically point blank because it is so close, but he is still going to try and shoot at you.
I mean, yeah, I'm basically a 5 foot square from him. Oof, that hits me.
Okay.
Wait, hang on. Ties go to whom?
Tie goes to the defender. Okay. You
I'm grazed. I lose a bit of ear.
The retort is deafening.
Yeah.
The bang is so unexpected. And you're pretty sure that you hear the air moving past your head as the bullet passes by.
Yeah.
You are distinctly aware of the fact that someone has just shot at you.
Oh, yeah. Which makes it Hank's turn, right?
Yes, that makes it Hank's turn.
Okay.
In the face.
So I'm gonna rush the landing here.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna pull out the scythe to attack. I'm not going to engage the blade. I'm not trying to kill anybody.
Okay.
I'm going to try and basically incapacitate this guy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run full speed and then slide low and hit him at the knees.
Okay.
That's the one that's shot, is the one I'm going to be attacking directly.
Okay. Go ahead and give me it'll have to be a stab. So a large primitive weapon. I'm not sure if you have that enabled on your character sheet. If you don't, let me know. I can do it really quick.
I do not.
Okay. One moment. All right. You should see large primitive weapon on your character sheet.
I do.
Oh, that's a crit.
Oh, okay.
Thank you for balancing out my terribleness.
So I ruined his knee.
I don't think there's a knee there anymore, honestly.
So actually, let me say this. Do you want to describe what you do, or you want me to?
No, go ahead.
Okay.
I already explained how I was attacking. I want to see how that plays out.
So you come running up. You, I'll say, throttle up on your scythe and drop down to your knee, smack him so hard, his knee goes like that. Oh. Now, keep in mind, the kneecap's here.
Yeah, that ain't good.
Yeah. And he drops.
Yeah. Yes, he does. That is a true statement.
He drops the rifle. It goes clattering away out of his reach. And he is just crying in pain.
Perfect. Okay, so that rolls onto me?
And that brings us back to Matthias, yes.
May I, as a free action, prompt them to morale check? I suppose I'm saying that wrong. May I, the player, request a morale check? That's actually what I mean for what Hank just did and for what I just did. Because if I was going to prompt one, I would have to roll talk, which would basically be my action at that point.
Okay, no. Go ahead and I'm going to require you to say something. It's not going... A short sentence is a free action, remember. Mm-hmm. Just like in D&D.
Yeah.
So if you are asking for a morale check, you need to say something to instigate that morale check.
All right, hang on. I've got this. I know it's going to kill the morale. When is YouTube and Team YouTube going to institute a response to copyright claims that this claim is fraudulent? I mean, that kills my morale.
Yeah, that's pretty effective, actually.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, I'm not wrong. That's why that's stupid. Okay, so so I'm going to say, all right, you want to leave on your feet? You want to leave in pieces?
Okay.
One way or another. I could be more verbose, but, you know.
No.
Even in character, I wouldn't be verbose at this point. This is just book.
No. I just need something to instigate it. What is their morale?
In fairness, you probably did just kill that man.
He did say that he was trying to take him out non-lethally.
Oh, no, but what I mean is that man's leg is so destroyed.
Oh, yeah.
His life is over, and he might literally die from that wound.
Yeah, that's not how I wanted that to really go. I just wanted to drop him, not like drop him.
I'm surprised he has a leg left. That might have been actually cleaner. Just, get the plasma.
Cauterized it, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Get the lightsaber effect going on. So who's winning the battle for Employee of the Month over there?
Oh, well, like any good administrator, I'm playing favorites. So,
of course,
Miho is currently winning at the moment.
I knew it.
We'll see who, we'll see who starts, giving favors and stuff.
I was just about to say, I think Alita is like actively at the point now where she's, rather than trying to fight the others, she's just sucking up to you. So let's see.
See, like the job here is to make it seem like I'm not the bad guy, but all the other employees are the bad guy.
So this
trying to keep you down.
So this is Alita's top roll against you, Jay.
All right, this is Alita's shotgun. Or this is Mio's shotgun roll against Alita.
No.
No.
Oh God.
No.
Okay.
So Miho is not winning this battle.
Miho's like, I'm better.
Yeah, basically. I don't know. That's a crit. That's not even that. I'm bitter. I mean, better. I mean,
I'm just listen. What?
Do you hear some? No, I thought I heard somebody's kneecap explode, but I think that was just my imagination.
I think I heard something like that. There's a very distinct. Honestly, at that range, you probably would have heard the assault rifle fire, though. I mean, there's. In fairness, I actually don't know how loud these fictional guns are, but a real life, MP4 or whatever, or yeah,
less. Okay, so they rolled a.
Like, there's nothing here.
Okay,
the noise.
So the likelihood of him hearing it is rather high, but the likelihood of it being distinct enough to know that it's a gunshot at that distance through several buildings. That's fair.
You hear a loud noise. And just, I like to think that you just start shaking your head like.
No, I said, you know what? Let's talk about this on the way there. We just kind of start moseying our way down.
In the direction.
Talking about policies.
Okay, so they rolled a 10, which is higher than their morale. So they do stay in combat.
Okay, well then I punched the guy in the face.
Makes sense.
In the nuts.
Oh, okay.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to be really mean. I'm going to attack the guy whose knee just went out.
Oh. Okay.
So that he's basically prone, so...
Okay. So you're changing your target from the guy that's up against the wall to the guy that's on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I suppose I coup de grace him. I'm not sure how that works in the system.
Okay, so you have to disengage from where you are.
Yeah, I'd probably provoke an Oppie here. Well, yeah, no, I'd probably provoke. I don't know. I don't have a picture of the place in my head.
I'm kind of just making it up as I go. So, I mean, it's basically a landing at the top of the stairs, big enough for double doors, two guys in front of the double doors. It's not that big.
Yeah. I will accept an Oppie. I do want to go after the guy who's down.
Okay.
So I'll accept that as the consequence of that.
So I'll go ahead and roll the attack here.
The butt attack again.
Same thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
that's a crit.
No,
it's not. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I will take the 7 in the face.
Yeah. So
Jesus. I'm no longer going to be merciful. I just want you to know that I'm going to kill these two people.
That is way too much damage for a butt stroke.
I was actually going to ask how he got that. Apparently, it's 5 + 2.
That's way too much. 4 points. 4
Okay.
points.
So put me here then. Okay. No, here. There. Update. There we go.
Okay.
That's still wrong. That should be here. God damn it. There. Update. Okay, we're go. I'm at 26 because I was at 30.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you attempt to dance away, and actually, go ahead and give me a physical no, not a physical save. Go ahead and give me a athletics dexterity.
Oh, okay, I get you. Probably gonna fail.
You're probably gonna fail, but there's a chance you won't. So you could mitigate the damage.
Exert. There it is. God, I'm looking for athletics. Like, where the hell is it? 11.
Ooh, okay. So it's a grazing blow. I'm going to say instead of the 4 points, you take 2.
Okay. I will definitely take those.
However, you are now off balance.
So I don't get a coup de grace?
You can still do a coup de grace, but it's going to be... Are you actually going to kill him, or...
Oh, yeah. I'm mad.
Okay.
That guy just shot at me point blank, and that guy just punched me twice with the butt of his... Or excuse me, once with the butt of his rifle.
Okay.
So what's the consequence of killing this man?
Okay. So...
There's so many ways this can happen.
You're still unarmed, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Okay. What is your plan on how to kill this guy?
I mean, my first and most obvious thought is to just snap his neck.
Okay.
Not only have I done that before recently, but it's probably going to be the best way to apply upper body strength, which is what my guy's got.
Okay. So go ahead and give me an exert strength roll.
Do I get any bonuses?
No, because you're off balance.
Because I'm off balance. Yep. Okay. That makes sense. Damn. That's an awful roll. That's a 1 in there.
So here's what I'm going to do then.
I got him, but that's it.
You turn from the guy that you had pinned against the wall. Mm-hmm. He smacks you with the butt of his rifle. You spin around and you drop down and try and get a hold of the guy to break his neck. You now have him in a
Nelson?
Essentially, yeah. I was trying to think of the grapple. You now have him in a grapple.
Okay.
No, we don't use D&D rules.
First edition D&D grapple rules.
So you have him in a grapple. You try and snap his neck, but all you're able to do at this point is just get into the grapple with him.
Okay. I'm with it. That is an acceptable round action.
The guy that did the attack of opportunity, he took his attack of opportunity. He doesn't do anything. The guy that has the that you are grappling with, he will attempt to break said grapple.
I'm quietly wondering how long until something happens on the other side of this door, consequently. Like, I feel like we have a bit of a timer here. That's almost a crit.
He is going to buck you off.
Wow. This guy needs to get a promotion. He has no leg right now.
But he is in so much pain. He has so much adrenaline in his system right now.
That's true. That's true.
He throws you off of him.
Okay. Yeah. Clunk. Ugh.
Which will then take us to Hank.
Kill him. Just kill him. No, you know what? I'm going to say that out loud.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just stand over him and pop him in the head to knock him out.
Okay, so you're still staying non-lethal?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and do the same primitive weapon.
Don't roll a 1. Oh, that's okay.
Okay.
You rolled a 1.
He did, but
there's so many ones today. Oh my god.
So he slumps. He's out. But between the pain that he is experiencing and being knocked in the head, you just knock him out.
Okay.
And between the concussion and the leg damage, he's probably dead, but we'll get to that later.
Look, Batman doesn't kill.
Is that me now?
Yes.
I think?
That,
yeah,
yep.
Okay. So basically, do I have enough ability to get up and swing, or is everything going to be taken by getting up? And in the interest of fairness, getting up from prone provokes an oppie. I should point that out.
So you're out of the 5-foot range to allow for an attack of opportunity. He won't get that.
Okay.
Depending on how you want to approach this, it's either going to take your action to get up, or if you're going to do something while you're down.
Sorry. Will you let me do something horrible?
It depends on what you're going to do.
So I'm on the ground, like next to this guy, right?
Well, again, you're not within the 5 foot.
I'm next to the guy who is downed. Sorry, let me be honest.
Yes, you are next to the guy that is down.
I want to grab his gun and shoot the other guy. Now, I have a terrible shot, and I'm down. Well, actually, that might help me, but it is point blank, which I do not have the feet for, or whatever.
Okay. Give me a. What would it be to?
Hashtag not evil.
Clearly.
What are you thinking?
Give me an exert dex.
Okay.
To grab the rifle.
And if this fails, I'm just going to straight up stand up. There's 7. There's another 1.
Yeah.
All these ones.
Okay. So go ahead and give me an attack roll. So it's going to be,
I guess, shoot.
Do you have the actual weapon of?
Let me see if I can add it. Hang on. Edit. No, edit. There we go. Weapons.
Ranged weapons should be at the top of the drop down.
I forgot which one it is. We got rifle. We got SMG. Void carbine. Is that it?
No. Should be semi-automatic.
There it is. Combat rifle.
There we go. That'll work.
Okay. So, add. There we go. Then go back out of edit mode. So what's my negative? Because there's got to be a negative here.
Okay. First question. How familiar are you with a rifle?
I got to be honest. The way I've built my character, he doesn't do guns. There's a reason I've been playing that way.
Okay.
So whatever mode he had it on is what I'm shooting in.
Flip a coin and call it.
Tails again. Blip, blip. Hang on. Tails.
Okay. So you're going to be at a -1.
Okay. I'm being asked if it is on burst mode.
Yes.
Okay. So -1.
Okay. So burst mode, hold on. So burst mode gives you a +2. You are at a -2. With the +1 and negative, you're actually at a -3. which is still a hit. No, it doesn't have a full auto. It's not an actual machine gun.
Real quick, I'm looking at the way it does the roll. Where's this +4 coming from? Like it's 16 plus 4 minus 2 plus 1 plus 2 minus 1.
That's your ability.
Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, it's the.
So that's fine. So, anyways, please tell Sibri I just shot a guy in the face.
Laura said to tell you he just shot a guy in the face.
Good job. Well done. Cookie.
Ooh, cookies. See, it was all worth it. But what happens, GM?
So, 3-round burst goes off in this confined space.
Uh-huh.
I'm deaf. The guy has immediate dental problems. And,
now, which guy were you shooting? The guy that's down or the guy that's standing?
No, the guy was standing up.
Okay, just making sure.
No, I decided to pull his gun and shoot him while he's laying there unconscious.
Because the guy that's down, that's the guy whose weapon you're grabbing. He dropped it when he got hit in the knee.
That's true.
So that's the only reason why you didn't have any further difficulty with that.
Yeah.
So you grab the weapon. Uh-oh. Sibri's, I think, sending you something.
Oh, nope, she is. What is she sending me? She sent me a cookie.
She's
It was a day. I needed to do that.
Okay. So 3-round burst goes off. The room is echoing with the reverberations, the repercussions. That's still not the right word.
Retorts?
Sure, yeah.
I've heard it called that before.
And you see the door behind this guy as he is slumping down, covered in red, and bullet holes through the door. As the door opens.
And then jump cut over to Jay, who is just having a nice little chat with 3 women as he continues to walk over. He hears
That's
another.
why we must have synergy to. I hear a lot of gunfire.
At this point, I'm going to say you guys have approached quite well. It's only been actually a couple of seconds.
Yeah, that's actually why I assumed the door hadn't opened yet, because we've been 3 rounds. It's 18 seconds.
So as soon as the first shot had gone off, people were approaching the door.
Oh no. Hashtag not evil. Can I do my emote in your channel? I think I can.
Maybe.
Yep. Oh, I totally can.
Cool. Go for it.
Yeah. Anyways.
I'm going to go ahead and say, Jay, at this point, the 3-round burst that has gone off is undeniably gunfire.
Okay.
We're just trying to add to the panic at this point, really.
All right. So I grabbed the 3 stim packs because I think I'm probably going to need those, and I'll start head off quickly in that direction, telling the 2 other employees to follow. There's probably more loot this way very soon.
Got a couple rifles.
There are at least 2-3 rifles. I don't know. He doesn't know where's fire.
I hear loot in the distance.
You're being fired out of the gun.
Yep.
And I'm assuming it's going to take a little bit to get there, but he's going to try and go as fast as he can after that long battle. He's probably a little tired.
Okay. Yeah, it's going to take you guys a while to get to where those gunshots are coming from, but so you're now on your way officially.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The door bursts open, Matthias, and the guy that was up against the door kind of slumps back into the doorway, and you can see into the mayor's office. You can see Louis Cass in there, who seems to be speaking with the mayor and judge. All of whom I'm not even going to make you roll on this. All of whom look ill.
I can't imagine why.
And you see several people as the doors opening with rifles approaching.
Oh, Jesus Christ! All right, let's keep killing people.
Again with the rifles.
I'm really tired of killing. You know what? I want to say, if I can, out loud, I'm really tired of killing people who are on my side. And I'm going to say that in character.
But as always, no one will notice if there's no one left to notice.
That is always the strategy. So whose turn is it, Guido?
At this point, it is now Hank's.
Oh, Jesus. So the people with the rifles, there's 4 of them?
There are 4 people inside the office who are now, well, you can, yes, I'm
There's
just
4
going to.
people who are actively going like this right now.
Pretty much. Yep.
So we have 2 choices. We can charge them or we can run.
Okay.
I got your back with my one arm rifle. No, I was doing it proper, but still. Or maybe I wasn't. I don't know guns. One-armed rifle. Yeah.
You're Yakuza that doesn't know guns.
Yes.
Just checking real quick.
Look, I got stabby and grabby here. What do you want from me?
Okay, that's fair.
Stabby.
If you're wondering, like, this one's stabby, just picture the eyes for a second, and then,
Yuck, 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 yuck.
How big is this room?
Which one? The landing that you're on at the top of the stairs, or the mayor's office?
The mayor's office.
Mayor's office is about 10 by 20.
so sick of killing these people.
Okay.
If we need, I can pull us over to a combat grid.
No, I'm just thinking like, okay, 10 by 20, 4 people plus 2, 4 have guns, 2 are sitting at a desk probably discussing. 4 with guns are moving towards the entryway, so they're going to be even closer. I'm going to kick on the scythe, and I'm going to aim for the guns. In as much as I want to cut the guns with the scythe.
Okay.
Less lethal, potentially, but still gets them to stop shooting us.
Okay.
As a curiosity, is such a thing as whirlwind attack exist, or cleave, or any of that stuff? Like, is that even a thing in this? Because he's about to be in extremely close proximity to 4 targets.
Not as such, but again, going back to within reason type of actions, I could definitely see using a scythe as, that sweeping.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
It's just food for thought.
That said, he's not actually doing a horizontal attack against rifles.
No, I'm doing a vertical overhand attack, coming down, trying to catch the barrels and the firing mechanism.
Yar.
So,
and I'm actually going to need the actual 2-hit and damage. I've got it in the notes, but oops, if I look at the right notes.
So
2d8 plus 4 plus 2 to hit.
That sounds right.
That's what we said at the end of the last game.
It would actually amuse me tremendously. I know you're not doing this, but imagine if you did go up and did the sweep and it was a crit.
Oh, no. I was like, if I was like aiming to kill, what I would do is I would kneel down and twirl it over my head.
Yeah. There you go. Because I'm on the ground, and you're, just.
Okay, so the door has opened. There are people approaching, weapons pointing at you guys.
Yeah,
we're on Hank, but I don't know what your actual action is.
So what I'm going to do is try and aim and get as many of the, like, basically catch as many of the weapons, and either that it's going to cut through the guns, or it's going, because they're going to be aiming them at us. So I'm either going to cut through the guns, or I'm going to drag them away as a target, like basically drag them away.
Okay. So how I'm understanding that is you are going to hold your action until the weapons are breaching that doorway, and you are then going to attempt to hit the weapons as they're passing that threshold.
Correct.
Okay. So you're holding your action.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Which will then take us back to Matthias.
I have no good options here. Zero.
You do still have the rifle in your hands.
I do. I am awful at shooting it, but that is my option. I can shoot and pray I don't hit my friend who is immediately in front of me. Or I could try to Scooby-Doo my way over him into the melee. But given the desperation of 4 guns aiming at what is effectively a killing zone, what's my negative to shoot? It was -1 last time. Okay, -3 this time. So, flunk.
Now, okay.
So I shoot Hank.
Not how I saw that going.
No, you rolled a 3. It's not that bad.
Oh, I did. I'm sorry. You're right. I assumed with that low, that was a 1.
I had to double check.
Future reference. If the attack total is a 3, that's a 1. Jesus. So that's my round.
So another 3-round burst goes off. Again, the room is rattled as those retorts go off.
You know what? I'm sorry. Can I turn that into a hit? I'm a slayer. I have one ability that I can do before I attack to turn something into a hit, and I have one ability to turn a hit into a miss, or a miss into a hit.
So you want to turn your miss into a hit?
Yes. I want to use my second ability once per combat, once per scene, excuse me, to turn that into a hit.
Okay.
I mean, target-rich environment. I'm actually irritated that I missed that at all, if I'm being honest. There's 4 guys right in front of me. So anyways, I'm going to just blow that cooldown there.
Okay. Yeah. So
I rolled a 2 on damage.
The guy that is most ahead of anyone else, you can see the rounds impact, and he stumbles back into the guy behind him.
Okay. Okay. Funnily enough, both of my abilities only work if I'm trying to kill someone. It says that.
Well, Slayer, I mean...
Yeah. So that is my round.
For someone who talks a lot, you have a lot of, killing abilities.
It's the goal, man. I can deal with all situations. I prefer to talk my way through things. It probably doesn't look that way.
So that'll take us to...
I reckon something, Guido.
What's that?
You please, you are more than welcome to say no to this, but I'd like to think that I have a bag on me somewhere, somehow, the backpack, right? And I want that backpack to have someone's head in it. No. Canonically, if you remember, at the end of the last session, after we defeated those guards, I chopped off one of the guys' heads. You remember that?
That's right. I forgot.
I did actually do that.
Did not know you kept them.
Unsanitary.
I don't remember you bagging them to take with you, but what's...
That's the retcon. That's the retcon. Because I actually legitimately forgot that I did that.
Why?
It will be clear, I swear.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then I have to ask you this.
Yeah, go
Why
for it.
would you have brought it with you?
That's fair. I suppose the thinking is, because there is an actual logic here in character. So that head is for Louis, right? Like that's the goal there. Louis is not in the compound.
That's true. He was not in the compound after you had finished clearing it. Yes.
So the idea is, well, fine, I'll hold on to this for a bit, and if he skipped town, whatever. But if he didn't, if I run into the bastard. Now, that is still a bit flimsy, I'll admit it, but that is the in-character logic. It's the only reason I'm even asking it.
Fine.
Thank you.
You're going to want him to do a morale check, aren't you?
Look, I'm just saying, I hate this guy, and I want him to have a head shoved in his face. That's all I want. Simple wants, you know. But not right now. This is obviously not a morale situation.
So the guy that just got shot is going to basically crumple to his knees, and he's going to be stunned. The guy that he crumpled into is going to be delayed. He's not going to be able to do anything other than basically brace himself and balance. The other two are going to basically have to carefully maneuver around the guy that just got shot to make their way to the open doorway. At that point, I'll go ahead and give Hank the attack of opportunity to try and attack the weapons that are passing that threshold.
And how do I'll need to add that actual weapon now to the weapons list.
Okay. So it's going to be so it's going to be the large advanced weapon. I'm going to go ahead and add that and then edit it. So that's that, and it's 2d8, right?
Yeah, 2d8.
I said you had it written down. Come on.
No, it is. It is written down. It's in my notes. It's 2d8 plus 4 for damage, plus 2 to hit.
All right, so you should have a new large advanced weapon.
I do. So 1 when the blade's out, 1 when the blade's not.
Wait. It's 1d8 or 2d8?
2d8.
I need to fix that. No, not 4. 2.
Jesus. I hit him with a tank. No, I pick up the tank and hit him with it.
Yeah. There we go. Now it should work.
Okay.
All right. So this is going to be versus, since it's just the rifles that are poking through, it's going to be AC 16.
Well, he didn't roll a 1.
Oh.
You might say he rolled twice a 1.
Okay.
What has been our rolls tonight? Good God. We've either been critting or not. Like the total opposite. They're just doing this today. Yeah. We're going to call this the Red Sea strategy. Is that cool? All one side or the other. Sorry.
So you swing this thing, and as you do, you can hear the air just there's a whine as the blade, the monoblade being so fine and so clean, cutting through the air. The blade itself embeds itself. The blade itself
Allow myself to.
Exactly. The blade embeds itself in the floor right in front of these two guys as they are approaching the doorway. And it's just humming as it's embedded in the wooden floor.
I like to imagine, like, I come in and I see this blade just on the second floor just go through the ceiling.
You would actually.
Oops. All right.
And then we leave.
And I'm assuming third, you're just still approaching.
Yes, it's basically you let me know when I get there.
Yeah, honestly, I would just like roll a dice to determine how long it's going to be, how many rounds at this point. Because it's possible he'll show up before we finish this.
So you're about halfway there at this point.
I hate running.
Yeah.
I'm picturing.
All right, so
I'm
then...
actually saying I love running.
I love... Right. Oh, that gives me... I love running. What about you, ladies? And they're the ones who are like... We didn't have to exercise this much with Ben or Bob or whatever his name is.
Second place seems a lot like employee of the month to me.
And that's when it went evil.
Yeah, that's getting mean.
At that point, it's going to take us back to Matthias.
So I have another ability that allows me to, before I attack, make sure it automatically hits.
Okay.
I have to not roll a 1.
And this is with the rifle again?
Uh-huh.
All right. And...
I wasted it, but I don't mind.
Yeah, confirmation is never wasting it.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Okay, so this is your third burst.
Speaking of which, 1, 2, 3. Yep. I am down 9 bullets, if I'm doing that right at all.
Yep. Okay.
I don't know if that's updating on the theme, but I have it there. You could probably look at it.
It's not a 30-round magazine, but yes.
What's the round capacity so I can adjust that?
You don't know.
Fair. Do these 3 rounds go off?
Oh, yeah. All 3 of them go. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a rapid succession of clicks and nothing happens.
Actually, third gave her scritches, Shadow Machine.
The Hunt Mistress, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Wait. It's okay. I've got my bandana on. As long as someone gets that, I'm happy. All right, so...
Okay, I just need to know, is that the same guy that you shot before or one of the other 2 that are approaching?
If I'm being honest, I would probably be going for one of the approachers.
Okay.
I should have said that in advance, and I apologize, but...
So, as the rifle kicks back the 3 shots, you get 1 in the gut, 1 in the chest, and 1 in the head.
Oh my God.
And the guy drops.
Thunk.
Are you doing anything else?
Yes, I'd like to stand up at this point.
All right, moving. You're up.
Yeah, that's like after having fired this thing 3 times, I'm going to stand up. I suppose in the interest of honesty, I'm probably dropping this thing. Because I know this is going to sound strange, but I think I do more damage with my fists than with the butt of this thing.
Okay.
No, that's probably not true, but regardless, I am going to go ahead and plonk.
Okay.
So it's just on the ground. If nothing else, I don't want to ruin the merchandise.
At this point, since Hank had taken that attack of opportunity, or not the attack of opportunity, but the held action, so that changes your initiative order to next in the round.
Oh, okay then.
Wait. I'm sorry, real quick. You've seen Jurassic Park, right?
Yeah.
Shoot her! Shoot her!
All right, so I'm going to, with it stuck in the floor, I'm going to basically pull reverse and slash in that direction. Because I'm assuming the monoblade is it double-sided, or is the monoblade just one single side of the scythe?
That is a good question. So the tip would be double-sided, but the primary cutting blade is just on the inside.
Okay. So I would then essentially remove it and then sweep it forward.
So are you trying to do the same vertical, or you...
It's going to be awkward if I just try and pull it and then stop and then go back down. So I'm trying to pull it and then bring it at... Actually, what I want to do instead is bring it up, rotate it, and bring it up again, trying to make it a somewhat smooth motion, more of a circle than just like an up, stop, and then go back down. I want to try and conserve some momentum.
So you're trying to basically turn it into an uppercut with the scythe?
Yeah, so basically pulling it up, reversing it, and then...
Right. Okay. Is that going to be an attack against one of the people that's passing through the doorway, or still going after the weapon? What's your target?
Well, I think we're long past a peaceful situation, so I may as well just tag somebody. I mean,
okay.
I tried to be nice, but that clearly is not going to happen.
Okay. So he's still in the process of passing over that threshold. So you're going to be dealing with partial cover, essentially. So that's going to put, I'm going to say the AC is going to be 16.
Okay. Let's see what that gives me.
That's higher than a 16.
I believe that is, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Wow. Okay. Would you like to describe what you do?
Yeah. So,
okay.
Y'all ever seen the beginning of Ghost Ship?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, real quick, beginning of Ghost Ship, it shows this like fancy party on a cruise ship that's going out to sea, and at some point in time, for reasonings, because horror movies, there's a taut steel line at a horizontal that snaps and whips past everybody on the deck at waist level, and everybody just kind of pauses for a moment, and it does that slow blood line and then slough. So same kind of thing.
I'll say that's a pretty accurate representation of what happens to this guy. The only difference is since you're doing the uppercut, it's not.
Oh, I got it. Even better. Equilibrium, where Christian Bale does that thing to Taye Diggs to his face with a katana.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
If that's an uppercut.
No, that's legit. Okay. Basically, you see basically from here forward just fall.
It's a bad day.
Yeah.
It's a really bad day.
So in light of that, actually, what I'm going to say is as you're bringing the scythe back up, you pass through the butt of the rifle, both of his arms, and then his face.
Shoot. Okay.
Needless to say, he drops.
Yeah. To be fair, I tried to do this non-lethal, and they weren't having it. So.
Okay. So that's going to take us back to the other guards. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he didn't feel it. That's the only bright side to that, Collison.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, what I need to do then is a morale check. Okay. You hear the sound of people scrabbling behind the door. And you see the door starting to close.
So I'll kick stop it at the edge to stop it from closing.
Okay. That would essentially be a move action. While technically it's not your turn anymore, I'll still allow it.
Actually, I wouldn't have noticed that because I still would have been so focused on the person I was engaged with, so I retract that. That doesn't make sense.
Okay. So the door is closing. At that point, it would go back to Matthias's turn. You're muted. There you go.
Swearing.
Expletive.
Expletive.
That's the one.
They're all in Japanese. I can't speak Japanese. The door is fully closed.
It is closing.
I would like to do... I can picture this in multiple ways, but I'm picturing a charging shoulder slam into the door.
Okay.
Either that or a charging kick into the door, and I think a charging shoulder slam makes more sense.
Okay. Exert strength.
Yeah, I figured. Bonuses, negatives.
Actually, I'm going to give you a -1 because a -2, because you are going to need to overcome several bodies. Okay. You slam into the door. It is a solid hit, and it stops closing.
Okay. I've managed to pry the door, but that's probably all I got, if I'm being honest.
Okay. So then that would take us back to Hank.
Oh, and I know that I'm not going to prompt a roll or anything, but I'm going to say, in growing anger, this can stop at any time. You just drop your weapons. So.
All right, so I will also assist with an exert strength.
All right, so you're trying to help open the door then?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to give you the same -2 because you are both basically trying to maneuver around bodies that are on the ground in front of the door. Okay.
This is it. We're going to be stopped right here by this door. This is going to be the wall.
Well, I mean, technically, I could just take the scythe through the hinges and fix the problem, but I'd rather not try and just off them again.
Yeah, that's true.
Looks like you didn't actually apply that -2 though.
Oh, wait, sorry. I will roll again.
Oh, God, so that's actually a 5.
Yeah, so that's the 5. Great.
Okay.
I'll stick with that.
Jesus Christ.
That's bad, by the way.
You basically can't get a solid footing to provide any assistance.
Okay.
Where's Jay by this point?
For ice cream.
He's performing a team building exercise with the rest of the group.
Okay, we're outside doing trust falls.
Exactly. Fall back. Yep. Yeah. Got to do the trust falls.
All right. Yeah. So third, you and the NPCs are almost there. You can basically see the front doors of the town hall. They're just around the corner.
I'm coming.
You hear swearing in Japanese.
Well, that's just ambient noise to me at this point.
Yeah, that's a Tuesday.
So that's going to take us to them. Yeah, that's what they're going to do.
I mean, I can think of two things they could do right now, but I don't know what their morale was.
So they failed the morale check.
Ooh.
That's why they were trying to retreat and close the doors, which you are now trying to force open.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to shoot into the doors.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That really was.
So,
that should be like a massive negative to hit, though. I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah. Because they're fairly thick doors. So they have to basically make it through the doors. Plus, you're going to be partial cover. So they're going to be at a fairly high negative, but they're still taking the shots.
Oh, I agree. Like I said, there's two things I think they do, and that was thing one. Thing two was the window, but I believe we call that the nope answer.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a...
That is a 20. That guy rolled a 20.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's still a 16. That hits somebody.
What's your health at, Hank? Honest question.
Full.
What's the number?
18.
Okay. I'll take the hit because that's going to be 24 damage. So.
Wait, why is that double damage?
Crit.
Oh, right.
So I can survive a 24 hit. Barely.
Now, while that would normally be true, they're shooting through the doors. They're shooting through cover. I am not going to inflict a normal double damage on that.
Okay. So what do I take?
12. It's straight 12. Okay. Yep.
So, that is still a bite, but Jesus Christ, he rolled a 20. He rolled a 20. The rolls really have been psychotic today.
Yeah.
So that was one shot.
That's one shot. Yeah, I still have to do
point
one
that out. But more people are shooting. I don't know how many people. I've lost track, if I'm honest.
It's going to be the same. 6.
That probably does not connect.
No. So, even with the bonus for a 3-round burst, it is still not enough to hit anything. You hear impacts in the door in front of you, in the floor behind you,
in my chest.
Give me a physical save.
Oh, geez, here we go. Nope.
You lose your grip on the door.
God damn it! I'm going to kill all of these people. There's no mercy anymore. There's no mercy. It's gone.
Okay. So that's going to take us. Actually, that's going to take us back to Matthias.
I reestablished my grip on the door. Another exert roll, basically. I'm just going to try to shove this sucker open. Can I please request a +1 on this out of rage? Because basically what I'm picturing, and if you could visually go with me on this, it's like I get shot and I basically stumble back, right? And so I now am in pain, like a lot of pain, and the shock is hitting, the adrenaline's hitting, and I'm just, and like basically in one full motion, I go right back into the door.
So I'll give you the +1. However, you're still at a -2 because of the difficult terrain. You're still trying to maneuver around fallen bodies.
I guess that's true. So -1 then.
Yeah.
So
you're good. Yeah.
Finally. Okay, so what happens here? As I slam
so you slam into the door and you feel it give as your weight pushes back against the people that are trying to push it closed.
In a television show, I could picture the people just going, "Ah," in slow motion.
Not quite, but
yeah, I know. So do I have enough to basically take a 5-foot step? Or not? It's okay if not. I just want to know.
You want to what? Get in the room?
I assumed I was in the room because this is my full momentum going into a door, like full tilt. I don't think I could pull back enough to not go into the room. You know what I mean?
Let me rephrase that. You're saying take a 5-foot step. I'm picturing you are still at the door that you are pushing open.
Okay, so I assumed I was effectively 1 square past now, having pushed said door open. And the 5-foot step I want to take is actually going for the ground, by the way.
Okay. What I am picturing is you've got the door far enough open that you are passing the threshold of the double doors.
Okay.
You can take a 5-foot step to basically get to behind the other door that is basically where Hank is in front of. I'm not making this clear. Let me...
No, I think I got it. So this, right?
Yes.
And Hank's right here, and you're saying I could do this.
Yes, exactly.
I'll go for that.
Okay.
I'll go for that.
So, Hank, you see Jonathan burst into the door, push it open, and disappear.
Okay. I'm going to follow him in.
Okay.
Yeah, at this point, we need to know what we're looking at.
All right. So let me go ahead and...
Weapons anytime. No, I already said that. We're done. I just got shot in the chest. I'm angry now. The talk rolls are gone. Oh, we actually have a grid. Holy crap. Hang on. Oh, geez.
Welcome to the void.
I do not like the map navigation in Roll20. There we go.
Okay. Yeah, it's not ideal, but
no one can be told what the Matrix is.
Yes, there's no more talking, only punching. I don't do stabbing with this character, Collison. A lot of punching. A lot of,
Which is when you roll stab.
Yeah. No, I literally, for those of you at home not aware, it is literally the stab skill for punching.
We should call it melee. No, it's too complicated.
Well, there's punch, and then there's stab. Just go with it.
There we go. So I'm not going to go into a whole bunch of detail on the room here.
Okay.
You've got the double doors, which you're basically now both on the other side of. Well, me.
Then we've got 3 people who need to die. As a point of curiosity, is there a window in this room?
No reason.
No reason.
No one's going out of that window and hiding.
Yes. So there would be a window on the west side overlooking the courtyard, basically overlooking the marketplace.
Okay. Might not fling too many people out there. Like just a couple, So yeah, I guess it is Hank's turn. Did I understand that correctly?
I believe so.
You got this, Hank. Just cleave. I'm just saying. Cleave.
I am listening. I'm just trying to find something. So go ahead.
Thinking like, of the 3 people who are there, how many of them have weapons?
So those 3 all have rifles.
Okay.
I'm currently pulling up a couple of additional figures, but I am listening. What's your plan?
So I'm going to move in front of Jonathan to be in front of the first assailant and box the outer assailant out, kind of in a line. So basically, I can't move. I cannot move.
Really? I hate.
I want to move here, right about here.
Can you do anything with it now?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna move. Well, I pick a. Well, that's the most diagonal of the 3. Okay, great. So I move there, and I take this guy.
Okay. So you are swinging with the scythe?
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and okay. Actually, so that's going to be a killing blow. What do you do?
Oh, great. All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna basically take the path of least resistance and just take his head off.
Okay.
I mean, there's no. I mean, whatever I hit is going to mow down, so I may as well just make it as clean as possible and as fast as possible.
Okay. It's not going to be as clean as just decapitating him. It's not a critical, but you slice in with the scythe, and what I'm going to say is the blow cuts through the collarbone into the chest, and they just slump over. That was the both of you, so that means it's going to actually be Jay, you have now reached the ground floor of the town hall. You can hear sounds of a scuffle upstairs.
All right.
Oh, and for some reason, there's a hole in the ceiling right there.
No
Just
reason.
a little hole.
Nope.
I'm not sure that he would actually notice that at this point.
It's totally there, though. No, it's one of those movie moments where like the light comes down perfectly, like right through that hole, to draw attention to it.
Nope. Even better.
What, drip?
Ew.
Yep. I mean, he wouldn't be bothered by that. He's cool. It's cool.
But it is still unusual.
All right. So we go rushing upstairs. Miho, myself, and Alita. I think Alita's the one who's not down, right?
Yeah. That's correct.
Yeah.
Alita was the one who nearly died.
Yeah. Sorry, not Alita.
Miho and Kyra.
Kyra, yeah.
Yeah, you're
okay.
Everyone except for my lady, basically.
I'm like, get ready to shoot at the enemies.
Good clarification. Good clarification. No.
All right. Can I make it upstairs, or is that still another round of running?
So you'll be able to make it upstairs this round, but you won't be able to actually participate in combat this round.
So there's an unconscious guy there whose leg is ruined. There's a dead guy there. There's a double door, one of which is open. I think that's actually it in the outer area. Foyer.
All right. We're coming.
There we go.
Oh, yes. There's also several bullet holes in the door. A lot of blood.
Yeah.
I know blood doesn't bother you, though, so that's not an issue. Don't worry about that.
Like, it's not a party member's blood. Good.
How would you know?
Yeah. So I taste everyone's blood every night just to make sure.
Oh, that's good. Keep shapeshifters out.
Exactly.
All right.
We've got a problem. Looks like they've got a precog here.
So I've added the additional tokens to the grid here. Just make sure that you guys can control them. If not, I'll have to above the door.
Oh, there they are. God, this thing.
Yeah, it looks like I can control them.
I control me. I can. Woo! I'm over here.
Okay. So then that's going to take us to these guys.
Oh,
they surrender.
The one in front of me is
no.
X bad guy.
Oh, there we go. All right, and there we go. So yeah, the guy in front is very dead. The other two are going to try and shoot
at Hank or me. I guess it doesn't matter. In the direction of the door.
Yeah. The answer is yes.
Yeah.
All right. So first shot is going to be from the guy that is southeast of the guy that just got killed.
Okay.
It's going to be at a -1. All right. So 3-round burst goes off. You feel the bullets whiz past. They embed in the wall behind you guys to no effect.
There's a ++ there, which as we experience screws that up.
10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. So it's a 13, which means
I have 14 AC. I don't know what he has.
What's your AC, Hank?
14.
Okay. So again, the bullets go whizzing by. This time you are pretty sure you feel the air move past you as the bullets impact somewhere behind you.
Okay.
Jay, you see bullets impact in the railing on the landing at the top of the stairs.
Stop that before we come in. Come in when they're reloading, and then we'll come in.
So Matthias and Hank, you hear a voice from outside.
One that I'm assuming we recognize.
So that's going to take us to Matthias.
Okay. I killed him.
What?
No. I don't have that option?
I mean,
scrolls? Okay, so, you target something, open tilde, / kill. They just... So... I mean... I don't feel like prompting another morale check right now works. So I'm going to request, if something good happens during my turn, that would prompt another morale check, basically.
So these guys are currently retreating.
Well, obviously they're not doing it right. So I'm going to...
Okay, so I just want to make sure this is clear. You have now cornered them along with the mayor, the judge, and their boss in the mayor's office, to which there is no exit.
It's not true.
They have nowhere to go.
That sounds like their problem.
Yeah, I'm kind of with Hank on this one. So I rush up to this guy, and I just realized I actually do have a weapon on me. I actually forgot about this. I have a hunk of... No, I don't have that anymore, do I?
You literally have a shotgun strapped to your back.
I do have a shotgun.
I was gonna see if you had another plan, but you've had that most, if not all the time.
Okay, I'd like to do a mental save. Nope. Okay, so here's the thing. The actual plan has been to save the shotgun for the real enemies. But I just failed my mental save, and these guys have really pissed me off.
Okay.
I pull out the shotgun, and I try to shoot this guy point blank with the shotgun.
Okay.
So, hang on. Let me add a shotgun here, because I never actually did that earlier. Shotgun.
At least it's a quick and easy process.
It is, yeah. And according to my notes from earlier, I actually know how much ammo I have in this thing.
Add player shotgun.
7. I have 7 shots right now.
2.
It says burst? That shouldn't even apply.
No, there is no burst on a shotgun.
That shouldn't even apply. And my arm is gone.
Well, no, you're using phosphorus rounds. The burst is the round impact.
Okay.
Now,
Yeah.
okay, wait.
What's up?
As a 2-shot shotgun, it would actually have a burst option because you can fire both barrels at the same time.
Oh, that makes sense. Although,
worked in Doom.
Hang on. I just noticed there's another shotgun. So there's a shotgun, there's a combat shotgun. And those are the only 2 shotguns here. Which one have I got?
I believe the combat shotgun is the semi-auto.
Yeah, the spaz. That would make sense.
Or the
pump action?
The pump action, yeah. As opposed to the
breech loading.
Yeah, the breech load, like over-under type.
So I have the combat?
No.
Okay, that's what I was saying. That doesn't make sense. Hang on. So let's do this. How do I remove a weapon from my list?
I'll deal with it later.
Okay.
Add more shotguns.
I'm okay with that happening. I would love to dual wield shotguns in some game someday. Okay, so are there any pluses or minuses to my shot?
No.
Didn't think so. I just wanted to verify. Please hit.
Yeah. The shotgun is the double-barreled shotgun. The combat shotgun is more the.
Well, again, I'm picturing a spaz.
Combat shotgun has a burst fire. Slug ammunition.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, so I rolled a 19 to hit.
Okay.
And 10 damage.
I hear that's good.
Is he dead?
Point blank with a shotgun.
I'm just wondering, really.
As much as I would like to say 10 damage isn't enough to kill him.
But he wishes you did?
Yeah, point blank with a shotgun, his chest is gone.
He'll be dying over the next hour, and people won't even really notice.
Ruining his day.
He's basically going to bleed out in the next couple of rounds.
Yeah. So now that is empty. I'm gonna have to. I don't know how reloading actions work, but I'm assuming I don't get to do that this round. I have to do the next round. But,
well, did you fire both barrels or just the one?
I have no idea. The intent was to fire both. In fact, that says ammo 1, so that looks like that's 1 shot. So hang on. Here's the other shot.
Well, no. So it would be.
That's 1. That's all 1 on that second shot.
No.
How does that work? How would that work?
So all you would need to do then is just roll damage again. So it's the 3d4.
3d4 plus 1?
Plus 1, yeah.
Oh, hang on.
Well, actually...
Wouldn't you just take the second damage and forget what the hit roll was and just say take another 10?
I would also be okay with taking another 10, but it's up to you.
Well,
I think even if I do it,
if the other one's cleaner.
What I would do is, it doesn't really matter. It's still it would be 10 plus even a minimum of 3 plus 1 or 3D. Yeah. So you're still doing another 4 points of damage minimum.
Yeah.
So you're still going to kill him.
Yes, but how dead is he? Yeah.
Well, like I said,
he's done.
Yeah, his chest is gone, bleeding out over the next couple of rounds.
Yeah, he's a Mortal Kombat fatality.
Pretty much.
What I'd like to do, and I know this is stupid, I don't want any morale check. I don't want anything. I just want to, having done that, so the other guy's to my left. I want to take the shotgun and just point it at him. And I'm not saying it. I'm just staring at him.
Okay.
So that's it. And when I say staring, I mean like.
So that's going to take us to Hank.
Okay. So looking at the final guy with a gun still alive, I'm going to step over his comrade and essentially be here.
Okay.
Put the gun down.
I'm still doing this.
He's literally the last one there. Jonathan has him dead to rights.
Of course, Jonathan's weapon is empty.
He doesn't know that.
He doesn't know that.
Actually, it's...
Whatever. Oh, no, I'm going to... Well, okay. If it gets back to my round, which I don't anticipate happening, I'm going to just walk over and start beating him with the shotgun. I'm wasting more ammo on this guy.
Constantly using...
It's the best use of guns. What?
Using guns is melee.
I'm a melee kind of a guy.
Okay.
All right. So your action is move forward and just tell him to drop the weapon.
But yeah.
Okay.
With the scythe leaning towards him.
All right. So at this point, Jay and the women will... you are at the top of the landing. Did you want to approach at all, or...
You hear a shotgun blast go off.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Yeah, you know what? I'll turn to them and I'll be like, all right, on 3. 1, 2, 3. And we'll rush in and read the situation real quick.
You see me holding a shotgun out to this guy, which Hank is standing like right next to him.
I think that's kind of unfair, so I point a shotgun at... no.
And I just turn like...
Gotta even the odds. What?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll say, all right, we're here and more's on the way.
Ooh, I like that.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Excuse me. Thank you.
And I'm... Ooh, actually, what weapon do I have? I guess I never switched to weapons. I still got the bow, I guess.
Thank you, Collison.
But Miho and does have the shotgun, so like it's still okay. But I'll try it and add to the intimidating presence here, because it seems like we're trying to get them to stand down, as far as I can tell.
You mean him? We're trying to get him to stand down.
Him to stand down, sure.
There's not a plural anymore.
Okay.
Looks like... Wait, what happened here? It looks like a bunch of these people got backed into a corner and slaughtered. No, yeah, that's basically what I'm doing.
All right. So that's going to take us back to the NPCs. The guy that you are both facing is going to drop the rifle. And he is going to attempt to make a break for it.
Well, I'm not in the range for an oppie there, so that's all on you if you want to try that.
I'm not going to stop him.
Okay.
Jay?
All I told him what to do was drop the gun. The rest is up to him.
Is Kyra going to do anything? She's inside the room.
I mean, I'm not too worried about it. I got a sniper rifle.
You're fuck.
You're gonna wait till he gets to the bottom of the stairs and then shoot him?
No. Like, I was gonna say he's gonna start rushing out, and then someone's gonna say, "Are we gonna stop him?" And I'll say, "I'm not too worried about it. I got a sniper rifle."
I like that. I like that he actually does that.
So
Kyra's not gonna do anything.
okay. So then
I don't know what's going on. That's the big problem here.
That's valid. It's valid.
Is Miho doing anything?
Would she?
I mean, you could just flip a coin at this point.
Is he going by her?
If you guys are standing right outside the door, yeah.
I mean, that's the only exit.
All right. She'd definitely do something. As he leaves, she turns a shotgun on the side and just tries to clothesline him.
Okay. So go ahead and give me a. So that's going to be a stab roll.
Okay.
Or, yeah.
He does not suck at that.
Oh no, it's an attack roll.
Okay. Just used he's got medium primitive weapon. You can just use that for the attack because I think that's melee.
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay. Okay.
My God, really?
Very low roll.
Okay. So she swings and misses.
Oh, wait a minute. She's going to use her class ability. Does she get that?
No, we decided.
The NPCs get those?
Stuff.
No, the NPCs don't get those.
Okay, so she misses.
So then he's still passing by Jay.
Jay, take a swing. You know what? Take a swing.
It'd be more in Jay's character to just trip him.
Okay.
I think.
I would agree with that, actually. Get him! Stop him!
Great unarmed, which there should be.
It should just be an unarmed thing. It's just listed as unarmed on mine.
Oh.
Oops. No, I don't want to actually roll it.
You can do melee weapons, just punch.
Okay, so just use the skill, or is it under?
If you add a weapon, punch.
Oh, okay, I see.
Is it different from unarmed?
I didn't see unarmed. Did I?
Well, I have unarmed. That's why I'm curious. So let me see here.
Okay, found it. Here we go.
Weird. So what do I have?
Crit.
You snap his ankle.
You snap his ankles.
No.
In half.
I accidentally pulled him into a pretzel. I was just trying to trip him.
I nod. Good job.
So here's what I picture. You can change this if you desire. You stick your foot out as he's running past. He catches his foot and goes tumbling down the stairs.
Oh.
Speaking from personal experience, that sucks.
That's not good.
He comes to a stop at the bottom of the stairs and isn't moving.
Good job.
So you see that's employee of the month material right there. Take notes.
He's right.
I think he stopped him.
He's right.
Hold on a second. Are we still in combat rounds right now?
That's a good question.
Yes, because I need to know what you guys are doing with the other 3 people in the room.
Well, first we walk up and shoot the first one. Then we walk up and shoot. No, I'm kidding. We don't do any of that.
So they don't have any weapons perceivable. So
what are they doing?
I'm not going towards. I'm not attacking them.
What are they actually doing? Are they cowering behind his desk or something?
They are cowering behind her desk. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. We're cool then. No killing.
Yep.
I do have a head for one of them.
Yeah.
All right. So if you're not taking any aggressive action, then I will say we are now out of combat.
Hang on. I need to do a mental save real quick.
Wait for it.
Okay, so I walk out the door very calmly, very calm. I just casually walk out, kneel down by the guy who's unconscious, and snap his neck.
Right.
The guy at the bottom of the stairs?
No. The guy who he knocked unconscious in like round 2. There were two guys in the front.
The one with the messed up.
Yeah, the one whose leg is gone.
Okay.
Mercy at this point, really.
I guess.
I'm checking his vitals. Oh, he's not going to make it.
I checked him a little too hard.
I'm so sorry.
Talk roll. Give me a talk roll.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, hang on. 8. That's actually pretty bad for me.
His pulse is not very strong.
There's pulse, crack, 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 crack.
There's this sort of grinding sound.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah, that happens. He's breathing a sigh of relief. That's all that.
Yes, I am absolutely covered in blood right now, Colson, including my own. I am literally at less than. No, I am at half health right now.
I get a chance. I would like to check on the guy that tripped down the stairs.
Do you want to do that while the other guys are still upstairs, or do you want to do that on your way out?
I'd like to do it while they're still upstairs.
Okay, so you make your way down to the bottom of the stairs while Matthias is performing chiropractic. Yeah, whatever.
Very aggressive.
Yeah.
See, the thing is, that is, in all sincerity, that's kind of a dumb move, especially for what my character wants, but that's why I did the mental save. Like, he's pissed right now. So he's just...
Yeah.
And he walks back into the room, very calm looking. Pulls out a head out of his bag. Walks up to the guy. I got something for you, Louie.
It's the most aggressive FedEx delivery you've ever seen.
I need a signature, damn it.
Exactly.
I can't leave this without a signature. We already tried twice. It's
this
Monday.
Is certified. You will sign for this.
So,
oh my God.
As you are approaching, the mayor is going to speak up and basically scream at you in just absolute terror. What do you want from us?
That's actually going to startle my character, because my character has no beef with her. Like, at all. Just like, I'm not here for you. No, a lot less flippant than that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like just, I'm not here for you. We're trying to deal with an oncoming invasion, a stopped-up river, and that guy. And I point straight to Louis.
Let alone still trying to finish our original objective of saving this town by getting the filters that you sent us out for.
That is still currently on the docket. We are still actively trying to make sure that you guys actually stop having illnesses and diseases and have clean water.
And you're killing us. Why?
Because you're in my way. And I'm not actually going to say it because I can get very loud, but my character explodes that, like full volume. Because all I'm trying to do is help you idiots. And that guy is in the way. And again, I point to Louis. I tried talking more than once. Oh, by the way, heads out at this point.
Best Clash of the Titans.
Yep. Just got the Medusa's head here. Holding it by the hair. Please tell me his hair.
Yeah.
Okay, holding it by the hair. I don't want to hold it by
Otherwise, it gets real awkward.
Yes, that's just kind of... hang on. I got it by the ear. There we go. We're cool.
Loses the effect.
And I'm like advancing.
Kind of like when you hold a basketball.
Yeah, yeah, you got to hold it. You got to lose it a little bit because it's kind of slick. So I'm advancing on Louis with this head out. Do you see this? Do you see this? And I'm just shoving it right into his face. This is because of you. Just rage pouring out here. This is why I wanted the head.
Go ahead and give me a notice roll.
Oh, God. I'm going to get stabbed in the side. I know it's coming. Probably have a -1 to this, if I'm being honest. So, 7.
Okay.
I'm anticipating that. The player is.
And
because I'm not even thinking of the judge or the mayor as a combatant at this point.
Jay, you're downstairs checking on the other guy at the bottom of the stairs. He has a pulse. He doesn't appear.
He has a pulse.
You're not seeing signs of trauma per se. You're pretty sure that he will recover if given the chance.
Okay. All right. So I'll just, kind of pick him up and then lay him by the side so he's not in the middle of the door or the stairway.
Okay.
And then people upstairs start screaming. So I'll be like, oh, it sounds like I need to go back up there.
And Hank, what are you doing while Jonathan is having this discussion?
That's a good question. I will not fault you if you shoot me in the back right about now.
I'll just do a quick mental save here.
I guess you don't shoot. Oh,
okay.
That's not good. That
I
is
very slowly
mental saves we failed today.
power down the scythe.
Okay.
And kind of use it as a kind of a like walking stick point and just kind of slump down on the floor. I've mowed through a lot of people like very quickly in a very gruesome manner, so I'm gonna have to take a minute to process that.
Okay. So you are essentially, I don't want to say ignoring, but you are definitely not paying attention to what's happening per se. You are more introspective.
Just hearing the conversation as it unfolds, but not really participating in it, and not really watching the interaction.
Okay. So Matthias, the gentleman takes a step towards you.
Which one?
The Louis Cass.
He takes a step towards me with the head in his face. I just want to make sure we're 100% clear on this.
Yes.
Okay.
So he's basically, if the face is here, he's like,
okay. So he's actually kind of trying to bypass it a bit.
He's getting in your face is what he's doing.
Exactly.
And what did I do to deserve your ire?
And I actually my character has to hold back a laugh. Like, really? I hang on. I toss the head away. I come to you in the offer of communication and coordination. You sit on your ass and do nothing. When was the last time you did something for this one? I'm just curious. Can you name something? No, don't bother. Actually, I'm going to do another mental save at this point, if that's cool.
Okay.
Basically, I'm not allowed. Oh, I finally succeeded. So I was going to say I'm not allowing myself to roll talk until I succeed at a mental save. Anger, right?
I'm
still not going to roll talk, but that's an option now. There is an army coming, and you have guys with guns squatting on your little fort doing nothing. We're trying to get people in town who have no gun training or combat training to go and deal with this situation, and you're holding up in the mayor's office with 6 guys with guns.
The only aggression that we have seen is coming from you. You claim there's an army coming. There's no sign of an army. There's no sign of anything other than you attacking this town.
I'm trying to think of the best way to counter that, because that's like the most in character. I'm thinking, God, that's the stupidest argument I've ever heard. There's no sign. Out of curiosity, have you any idea what it would look like if an army was coming at you? Have you ever seen that? Have you ever seen what would happen when a raiding group shows up and just decides to roll up and say, this is ours now? Has that ever happened in your lifetime? You even have scouts out? I do, because I asked people to go scout for an oncoming force.
So have I personally seen that? No. My grandfather told me stories of the last raid that came to this town, but we have been a peaceful enclave since.
Now, since I did succeed at the mental save, this is when I'm starting to catch some of my anger back a little bit. And so I'm actually going to go ahead and roll talk here.
Okay.
The intent is I want to get across a point to this guy. Now, to be clear, even though that's a 14, I actually have no doubt he's not going to believe me. But if I'm being 100% honest, this isn't really for him. It's for the mayor and the judge. You with me?
Okay.
In an ideal world, no one would actually have to go after anyone else for anything. However, that's not what this is. I've actually been to Digger Springs. Have you? I'm not.
Not recently.
Yeah, they literally enslave people. Do you know that? They literally take people and their lives and make them work for them henceforth in multitudes of ways, some of which are disgusting and some of which are horrible. And that's just kind of how life is. You deciding to be peaceful is actually kind of admirable in its own way. But the problem is you have to defend peace. And, well, the only peace you're defending was your fort, which we already discussed.
We haven't had conflict in Broke Tree for 2 generations. We have been able to maintain a peaceful society through trade and goodwill. And there's no need for violence until you came.
And at that point, I get up.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
You've been living for 2 generations under oppression and extortion. You know it. I know it. You worked out the deal with Digger Springs for it to be maintained. We came to you asking for help. You played dumb. We knew about the deal. We told you about the deal. You slipped up. You know you made the deal. You tipped your hand. You said you didn't know that there was a report coming at this point in time. So you've been in talks with Digger Springs. You've worked out this process and this supposed peace. This is basically, okay, out of character, this is like the conversation I was hearing with Jonathan as he's coming into, because that was the whole plan. Jonathan was going to get into the fort by pretending to be from Digger Springs.
Yep.
So I'm bringing that back around, like, you work with them. You know what the deal is. You know this is not a free society that you live. You live under the yoke of their protection.
Can I deliver a 1-2 punch?
And I'm leaning heavily into this because this world is still new to us from where we came from. We all came from this higher level of oppression.
Yeah.
So it's still very raw and very real for us. So
I'd agree.
I'm leaning into that element because, like, my entire existence was trying to use back channels to help, feed the resistance and funnel, resources away from the consortium, and they caught me. So I'm still a little bitter about that, just a bit. So
Okay.
Yeah.
And what was your 1-2 punch?
I just wanted to basically what I want to do is like add to his line of reasoning. You can make this the talk roll if you want. But because this is primarily for the sake of the mayor and the judge, who I do in character legitimately want on our side. But I direct the question at Louis and say, and I've been trying to think of how best to phrase this, but basically, and how many of those workers up at Digger Springs were there because you sold them out? Now, if I may, I'd love to see his reaction to that. I'll roll notice if I have to. Don't notify me. I'm gonna roll a 1. I know how this goes.
God damn.
I know he's
We're
gone.
so close. Yeah.
Oh,
Poof.
oh my gosh.
Smoke bomb.
That's amazing. No wonder you guys are peaceful. I'm sorry, my bad.
Yeah, we'll just leave
This
it.
is on me, my B.
I'm trying to think if there would actually have been an occurrence of the Cass family, as you put it, selling out or selling people into servitude to Digger Springs.
So,
like, we can't be the first dissidents at that, been in this place, and then those people mysteriously disappear or have left the village for reasons unknown and never returned.
and if I may, Guido, as an idea, so I can think of 3 levels of severity here. The first is what he just mentioned. What he just mentioned. This is the worst. Just selling people straight to Digger Springs. It could also be basically, let's say, encouraging other people to head in that direction. Just knowing what would become of them. And the final thing would be, I guess there's not really 3. It's just 2. It's just I was blending them a bit. So yeah, so basically either like, oh yeah, you should go do your trade route with Digger Springs, or sending travelers up to Digger Springs, or
yeah,
that kind of a thing, right? If I'm honest, I feel that's it. Of course, this is just my lead on the situation as a player. I feel that latter is more likely than him actually selling people straight into slavery.
Yeah. He,
like, as part of the deal, send people our way.
Yeah, I could definitely see him encouraging people to head to Digger Springs. I don't want to be a farmer. I don't want to be a hunter. For whatever reason, go up to Digger Springs. They're always looking for people to work in the mines, and
Yep.
So that makes sense.
Yeah.
That said, his reaction, how would he react to that?
That's a good question.
Or that could be a solid cliffhanger.
Well, I was gonna say he could just be blasé about it, was what I was thinking. Like,
no, he's angry.
I hope he punches me first. I'm just saying.
Our town's arrangement with Digger Springs has maintained the peace for years. I have done nothing that has not been in the best interest of this town.
It's great, because that's exactly the direction I wanted him to go in. Greater good, right? Now I got to think of how to slam this down. And then Jay walks in.
I'd say lean on what he said, that he has done nothing.
Bam! Oh, wait, you want him dead, right?
No, I'm like, oh my God. Pause, just like,
no, we were at the talkie phase. We're at the talkie phase.
I was like, it sounds like there's a lot of administrating going on in here.
That's true. Can we get your administrative skills? No, I'm actually not going to ask Jay. What I'm going to turn to Hank. I'm sorry, Hank. I'm curious if your town decided you should go screw off for the betterment of the town. What would you think about that?
I'd be less inclined to support the town.
I think I agree. I mean, granted, you have to make hard choices in life. That's life. But, and I'm going to say this as coldly and emotionlessly as I can. Sure, you disgust me. I don't even see a flicker of regret in your eyes. A good man, a good leader, would at least have trouble sleeping at night for the hard choices he has to make. And I would love to kill him right there, but I'm not going to. Because that would be like the perfect moment to do it, right there. You disgust me. And then and somehow in the middle of this, I've been reloading the shotgun. I just shove it into his face. Actually, if I may, really quick, I would like to roll notice for this, because I feel like this is beyond normal. whatever. So I'm just going to roll. Okay, so I don't get the information I want. I wanted to see how the mayor and the judge were following this. Their, their posture, their emotional presentation.
Yeah, you don't notice anything.
Yeah, nope, because I rolled it too.
Yep. Jay, you're in the room, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Miho and Kyra are still at the door.
Kyra's
looting, probably.
Kyra's in the entryway, kind of watching.
And they're like,
Where is Miho?
Miho would be, basically about where she is now. Just kind of sitting there, leaning against the door frame, looking, basically a standing guard, just in case, because we just shot a lot in here.
Okay. At this point, what's going to happen is Miho and Kyra are going to catch, for lack of a better term, a woman running into the mayor's office who is going to yell past the two women who are holding her to the mayor, "Big Ben is here."
God damn it.
That is where we're going to cut it.
My character says that in character, by the way. No. I take that back. Can I wreck on that?
What do you say?
My character just turns to glare at Louis right in the face. Like,
what? No, he was on his way this entire time? No way.
oh my God.
Yep. That was bound to happen.
Yeah, no, it was. I honestly, I thought he'd show up when we were hitting the fort.
All right. Did anyone have anything before we get started, or are we ready to get going?
Nothing for me.
Yes, I want to look to the southeast one more time, real quick.
We're gonna fail that roll again. Why bother?
Nope. We'll do that in game.
9 scopes. We could have the Hubble telescope at this point. We wouldn't be able to see what it was.
Is that who I think it is? The one who's not me? I can't think of the actor's name all of a sudden.
Matthew McConaughey.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was about to say Interstellar.
Yep.
That's the first thing I
process.
Barf.
God, that movie was a mind trip. That's what that was.
The movie was great. Mostly.
I mean, I read the original ending.
I didn't know there's original ending.
Oh, yeah. It is incredibly depressing. Picture everything going wrong. That's there you go. Spoiler.
Perfect.
Everything goes wrong. That's the original ending.
I might have preferred that one. Because everything went too right in the other one.
How much
I mean, we can have a middle ground, We don't need sunshine and rain.
I'm saying for talking between
all of life ends. Humanity doesn't need to end.
So,
God.
I just need a little calling.
Oh my God. He's the one with the scythe. You have to talk to him about that. Or I guess he's this way.
We'll see.
Oh wait, it'll increase profits. I'm rolling administrator. It's like one of those really bad, all businesses are evil. We've got to kill half the world to make money.
Okay.
But why? Because it'll make money. We just said this.
We call it the Thanos approach.
When half the people are wiped out, they'll spend double the money.
Yay. Wait, really? Yeah.
That's how that works.
Now we're gonna go die.
Yeah, no, we've succeeded at this to die at that.
Yes, that has always been the plan. We will die. If we can at least kill Ben, like the power vacuum that will create will make this place better, probably, or worse. One of the two. It's one of the two.
Yeah, that's kind of how that works.
Matthias, or whatever name he's using this time.
Yep. I'm Jonathan at the moment. Actually, no, I'm not, am I? I'm Matthew right now.
I believe, yes.
Yeah. So I'm trying to. I think of it in terms of layers. How many names down from the truth am I at any given point in time?
So, all right. Did you guys have anything else before we call it?
I want him to use a healing thing on me, kind of off camera if necessary, because I'm about to walk into hell with you guys and probably die, and I'd like to do that at more than half health. Heal me,
the best.
Jay. Heal me.
You want another stim pack, I guess.
Please heal me, Jay. I look at Louis. Excuse me, I need healing in order to be able to defend your town. Welcome to Jay. Oh, and then I killed Louis.
All right, hang on.
No, we'll do that next session.
We'll kill him next session, but I still want my friggin' healing, damn it. Give me my healing.
All right, I guess I would have had time to jab a needle into his back.
Yeah, while I'm talking.
Oh, nothing punctuates a sentence like getting stabbed.
I've been trying to.
This is like, I like how your voice goes up 2 octaves whenever this happens.
I've been trying to do this.
All right, so here's the first one. Okay.
So that's 6.
And then the later one.
I'll take down 8. Thank you.
And I'll mark down.
And I take a system drain for that.
No, that's only if you do the D8.
No, I get a system drain for the hot. At least that's what my note says.
Oh, I thought it was if you got the D8, you got the system.
No, the D8 is another system strain.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my God. Okay. Ready.
All right.
Next, in 2 weeks. Speaking of which.
So good night, everybody.
Yes, good night. Vote now. Do you think I'm evil or not?